Hey guys, welcome back to Snobby Beer. I am Max Bang as always, and we've got kind of a crazy beer. This is a Lambic beer from Rivertown Brewing Company in Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, Cincinnati, Ohio is known for a lot of things, and I don't think spontaneously fermented sour beers are one of them. So this should be interesting. I'm actually really excited to try this. For those of you who don't know, a Lambic beer is, like I said, a spontaneously fermented beer, which means that basically they make they put the grains out there and stuff gets in it. They could be bacteria, it could be wild yeast that's floating around. Very, very interesting style. Usually it's characterized by its sourness. This particular one was aged in oak wine barrels, and this is a unblended lambic, which means that it's not blended with fruit or anything like that. It's just the beer that that happened. So very exciting. This is kind of a crazy beer, and I can't wait to taste it. Sort of champagne-like. It's kind of like a cloudy champagne. It's very, very yellow. Once I opened it up, everything that was at the bottom, all the yeast and stuff, started to fly all over the place. So there's a little bit of chunks floating in there. I'm not too worried. The head was quite big when I first poured it. Now, pretty small. It's almost non-existent. It's kind of just clinging to the edge of the glass in my flute here. Funky stuff. This is very interesting. It's this kind of sweat almost. That sounds horrible. That sounds disgusting, but it's not a bad thing in this beer. It's almost kind of salty smelling, but it's just this spoiled type of smell that a lot of people are kind of grossed out by, but it's pleasant. It is not an unpleasant smell. That's just what it smells like. It has this kind of funky smell, and that's what lambic beers do. You do kind of get that wheat, that kind of Belgian-y type of smell. I think once your nose gets used to the funkiness, you smell it smells like beer. You smell that part of it. Whoa. Holy crap. Wow. Whoa. Okay, I just took my first sip. Okay. Very sour. Very, very sour. Does not taste like beer. It's very good, though. I mean, this almost tastes like lemon juice as far as the sourness. This is very, very sour. I will say, after smelling it, you kind of smell this, like, it almost smells like it's off, like something happened to it that wasn't supposed to, but nothing tastes like it wasn't supposed to happen in this. I mean, this is like a sour lemonade almost. Actually, it's more like just lemon juice. Except not quite that intense. It's very drinkable. You can kind of taste the wine because it is aged in wine barrels, I believe. Oak wine barrels. So you can kind of taste that, but really, the sourness is what's in this. I mean, this is intensely sour. This is the first unblended lambic beer that I've had. I've had some American wild ales and that kind of thing, but this is just a lambic beer, and it's pretty intense. It's not undrinkable. It's not nasty. It's not gross. It's very pleasant. As far as the mouthfeel, it's very light, very drinkable. It's actually pretty refreshing. But but it's got a whole bunch of bubbles coming up. It's almost like champagne, fizzy, I would say, but not. It doesn't scrub your tongue. The sourness and everything that's in there are very present, and they linger for a little bit. But other than that, it's like you don't feel the alcohol whatsoever. It's pleasant. The score for the Lambic beer from Rivertown Brewing from Cincinnati, Ohio, I'm going to go with a 3.5 out of 5. Very, very good. Very interesting, very different, not very beer-like. Big amount of flavor. Drinkability is very high. It might be a little bit different, but it is very good. It's not hard to drink, It's refreshing. It's a great summer beer. This is very, very nice. It's very pleasant and enjoyable to drink. I appreciate you watching. I still got about half this beer to drink. Very interesting beer. This is I love taking beers like this that are just kind of out there and crazy and tasting them. So very interesting. Who would have thought Cincinnati, Ohio could produce something like this? Who knows? But you guys know what to do. Grab a beer, a flute, a pint glass, a snifter. Leave me a comment, and I will see you next time. Cheers.